Okay, so I swear I didn't do it. Welcome back. We have Allie who came over here by herself. I did not invite her over. I did not tell her to come here. I didn't do anything. Becca is sitting right there, and Allie and Warren was feeling flirty, and it just took a direction. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna totally roll with this direction. So, um, the storyline that I'm going to spin here is that Warren, feels like Allie puts her job. No, sorry, Becca. Wow. Okay, they're twins and they look exactly the same. So it's only half my fault, even though it's entirely my fault. But anyway, Becca is married to her job. And, Warren also feels kind of emasculated by the fact that she does so much better than him. And, he's a weak man. And he, you know, kind of finds a thrill in getting one over on his wife. Allie, on the other hand, doesn't really have a good concept of the real world. She, is a very, very minor celebrity. And she, thinks her whole life is like a reality TV show. So she's like, oh, this is so entertaining. This is so interesting. My followers will love to hear about this. And so she's not really thinking about the fact that it will hurt her sister if she finds out. And so that is kind of what is going on through their heads. Meanwhile, Becca is just minding her own business inside the house. She thinks her sister has just come over for a visit and doesn't think twice about it because her and her sister are best friends. And, it's just really a shame. Anyway, so there is some woo-hooing going on. Actually, it is trying for a baby going on. So, um, Allie and Warren have now woohooed, and she is now pregnant with his child. So, I mean, obviously, they don't know that she's pregnant yet because that just happened, and I am God, and I am the only one who knows. So, she is going to head home now, and Becca is none the wiser, and the baby is upstairs sleeping. And, Becca just doesn't even like kind of realize she's just a little like her vision is narrow. But anyway, he's like he comes over here and is still flirty and is flirting with her and I'm like, "Dude, you just cheated on her and now you're being flirty with her?" Like, wow. I mean, that's he's got some guts. He's got a mean streak in him because he obviously finds some sort of enjoyment over the fact that he knows better. Or not knows better, but like knows more than she does. And I do turn on whims because I am not going to buy her a rocket ship, but I do want to get her to 5,000 points so that we can buy a money tree for Finn when they move out. So that is what is going on there. Unlike Becca, Finn will not get 3 money trees, but that's okay. And we are going to just work on her needs a little bit, work on her aspirations, her whims, all that stuff. And I guess now's probably a good time to talk about Finn. We still have a few sim hours. Anyway, so Finn is a name from the 100. As you know, I always name my Sims in this generation or legacy. Wow, just the words are not coming to me today. But anyway, so I've been naming them after 100 characters. And Finn is actually a character that I don't really like that much in the 100, but it is also the name of the um, Catradora fan child. Well, it's not a fan child, but it's a non-canon child um, made up by the showrunner of the new She-Ra from the Netflix reboot. So I was like, what if I modeled this Finn after the Finn from She-Ra instead of the Finn from the 100? And that is the direction that I am rolling with. And the Finn from She-Ra is actually non-binary, goes by they them pronouns, and dyes their hair blonde. So that'll be fun later. But also is a cat person. So, but I figured that that is what direction we would go with Finn. And then since She-Ra is like about magic and stuff, I was like, oh, okay, well, Finn will be a magician. So that is our plan for Finn. And I just kind of wanted to preface this by saying that because I will be using they, them pronouns to refer to this child. So that's why. And yeah, so the butler is taking care of them anyway. But we are just, having a little romance flirty time in the morning, which is, again, Becca has no idea that Warren has just cheated on her with her sister, her twin sister. So there's that. And I am just checking. We got a notification. Unfortunately, Amori passed away. So we're really sad about that. She was an excellent mother. She was just a wonderful person in general. I really loved Amori. I think that she, you know, I was going to say she's underrated, but I'm the one who rates them. So that's not true because I think she's great. So, anyway, we did lose Amori. And we are going to sell from our money trees as soon as we get home because we're going to work now. And we're here at work. So she is at the science area, and I'm looking for the satellite because it says use the hive mind. So I'm like, where's the satellite? Come on. And did you know that there was a basement in this facility? Did I not know there was a basement here? And it's got like, I mean, the same stuff in it, just some junk that doesn't even do anything. But I, I was like, there's a basement? Who knew? Anyway, I can't find the satellite, so I did have to Google it. And it's something that you create. So we also don't have the things we need to create it, so we do end up having to go into debug, but that is going to happen in just a minute because right now we're going to come over here and look at Sachiko and also a rando, and we are going to be mean. I'm sorry, Sachiko, but we are asked to be mean to tourists, and here you are. But as soon as we found this other person, we started, being mean to her instead. So sorry about that. But we are going to head back here and get the satellite. I tried to search for it, but it was kind of hard to find actually. So we got it, and I'm just going to put it over here and then activate the hive mind and just make everyone happy. Everyone should be happy, even though, she's really sad because her mom has passed away, and also that was her dad. He is an elder now. Her dad and her uncle are both elders, and it's kind of sad because that means we won't have that much time left with them. So anyway, we are going to move Caleb because we need to get to this station, please and thank you. And we are going to work on that. And actually, I thought this guy over here was my coworker. Even though he wasn't wearing a lab coat, I was like, well, there he is. So he's inside the facility. He must be a coworker, but he's not. He's a tourist and he's just in here, just on our computers and stuff. That is such a security risk. I am telling you, that is a security problem. And, you know, I just really think that with all these fancy doors that seem to have a lot of locks on them, but then tourists just walk right inside and they're able to get inside, and I don't know. So, anyway, we are going to be wrapping up our day with a meal with, I think it's Rowan. So, he came by and we just have a quick meal with him. I was trying to get some more stuff done, but you know how it goes. But apparently, anything is good for the science career because she continues to get promoted and do well. So we're happy about that. And we are going to work on her needs. She is hungry, and we're going to multitask by watching TV while she eats to get her fun up. And then she is going to go to bed because she is tired. So that is good. The butler is taking care of the baby, so we are happy about that. And it's now Finn's birthday, so happy birthday, Finn. And the butler is in our way, and then the baby just disappears, which I'm really concerned about for a second there, like literally vanishes before our eyes. And I'm like, where's the baby? But anyway, Finn has aged up. Finn is now a toddler, and they are very cute, although very sad because they have lost their grandmother. And actually, we are going to have Becca go to work by herself today because Warren is actually going to take a vacation day. And he says that he's going to, stay home with Finn today, but actually, he has another purpose in mind for staying home. So Becca has left for work, and now they all have all sorts of spoiled food in their inventory anyway. So he is going to invite over Allie, and Allie is is visibly pregnant. She's not like overly pregnant, but he is going to ask her out on a date and leave Finn at home with the butler. And they are headed to the beach. So they're here at the beach and they're just kind of, doing date things, talking to each other, being flirty, and they're talking about the baby. So Allie's like, I'm pregnant, and we got to do something. We got to decide what our plan is. And he's just kind of like, don't worry about it. It's, you and me. You should be my official girlfriend. So he actually asks her to be his girlfriend, and they are secretly, officially a couple. And she is, pretty happy about the whole thing because she loves the drama of it all. But she doesn't realize that, like, he doesn't care about her and he doesn't care about her baby. So she's just kind of naive. And I mean, that obviously doesn't excuse anything because they're both terrible people. But, we'll see how that goes. And I was trying to take some pictures, but then he just like dipped her down and they disappeared out of my frame. So she's really enjoying herself. And they are going to also get in the water, which will be, fun for 2 seconds because they literally just wade into the water and then call it good. But he actually says to her, look, why don't, the next time you come over, we kind of talk to Becca about the baby. So, not that it's his baby, but Allie's going to have to tell her family that she's pregnant. I mean, she's showing. So, they're coming up with an idea for what they're going to say. So they're home, or he's home now, and we are going to call over the family group. Becca is going to be home any minute now, so it's okay that they're being called over a little early. And everyone starts, filtering in, kind of coming to dance with the stereo. And also, Allie is going to come, and also Becca is going to be home. So we are going to see what happens here. So we have Becca now home, and she's still sad because of her mother passing. But here is Allie, and she just kind of talks to her sister and is like, "Oh my gosh, like, tell me, tell me everything." Like they haven't seen each other in a little bit, and she had no idea that Allie was pregnant. So they are going actually to go back outside to talk, which sims. But anyway, so she, asked to feel the baby and asked the due date, and she just wants to know everything. She's so happy for her sister. She's like, give me all the details. Like, I didn't even know you were seeing someone. And Allie's just kind of like, yeah, well, we're keeping it on the down low because he's a celebrity like me. Like, I'm super famous and I couldn't possibly say. And I mean, Becca thinks that's a little weird because her sister tells her everything, but she just kind of lets it roll off her because she knows that Allie is a little eccentric like that. And Allie just kind of is talking to her and is like, you know what, I'm home, everybody's home, and it's a lot, and I could just really use some help. I know you have the butler, and there's you and Warren, and so Becca says, okay, like, why don't you move in with us? I have a guest quarters. It has its own suite, so you can totally stay there. There'll be a room for the kid and its own bathroom. That's this area over here. So she just says, why don't you stay in my guest suite? And, we'll figure it out because they're twins and they've always been really close. So it wouldn't be any imposition for Becca to have Allie stay with her on any kind of permanent basis. And I do also move the media station in. I mean, they don't own one at first, so we buy one. But Allie does make her living from videos and sponsorships and social media and being famous. So that is her thing. So Becca has no idea that Allie and her husband are having this affair, and also Allie and Warren think that they're, so slick because now they are living in the same house, and Becca's none the wiser, and now they can do whatever they want whenever they want, and not have to worry about sneaking around because they can basically do it right in her own house and she'll never know. So Allie is going to work on a video, and she actually kind of vlogs out to her followers what's going on. And she thinks that she's like a TV producer. She thinks it's so entertaining and so interesting and all of that. So she doesn't really get that this is real life and not TV. So she doesn't understand that she's, doing a horrible thing. I mean, she knows that it's bad, but she thinks it's like scandalous in like a cool way. But it's not. So don't be like that, kids. Um, and like Becca is over there in with the trees, and then Warren and Allie are just like smooching in the kitchen. And Sims, you have to literally put it right in front of their faces in order for them to notice. But we are going to continue on with her day. I did need to buy Allie the chair again. We lost the chair to the media station. That's why she couldn't edit the video. That's why I'm confused as to why she's not editing the video. So here she goes. She is now editing her video and working on that for her career. And Becca is about to go to work. Warren also is going to go to work, but we're not going to go with him. We're going to go with Becca. And, she's feeling flirty. She just has no idea as to what's going on. And I, you know, feel kind of bad for her because she just thinks that everything's fine. She has no idea. But we are going to join her for work and then wrap up this video. So she does not have enough stuff to make the wormhole generator, and she asked a couple of coworkers for metal, and no one wants to give it to her, and I think that's just rude. So, we're not as friendly with the coworkers as we could be. That's unfortunate. So, we are going to gossip as well with Jessie, and then exercise. There are still things we can do, even though we can't do some of them. So that is good. Also, Becca's probably trying to get off the baby weight or something, but not that she needs to. I think she looks fine. And she is going to also view one of the thingy-mabobs and then start working on serums because she has to actually synthesize and test out 3 serums before she's allowed to make tainted serums. And I think that she's done that, even though she doesn't get the ability to make the tainted serum still. So I'm not really sure about what's going on with that. But, oh well. But we are also going to continue to make friends with the receptionist because we have been testing all of our serums on him. Sorry about that. But she is going to continue to try to make them so that she can make tainted ones, but she can't. Although she does accidentally make one, but that doesn't count. And we have her drink one of the rose perfume potions, and I guess it's a serum. It's not a potion. It'll be a potion if there's magic involved. But anyway, it makes her flirty, and her workday is about to end, so we are going to go into screenshots next. And we are here at the beginning where Allie had first come over, and her and Warren were flirty with each other. And this is, the beginning of the scandal in the hot tub scandal. I actually did think that these screenshots came out really nice, which is kind of alarming. But anyway, I think that they came out pretty good. And, we just have Becca, none the wiser. And then I really like this picture of the butler feeding the baby. It's very cute. And Becca. Oh my gosh, this is not going to go well for me with the twins. Anyway, this is Allie, and she is pregnant with Warren's baby. So we will find out what happens in the next one.